Sup guys, Christos here. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can buy Bitcoin using Coinbase Pro, which is essentially going to save you a ton of money on those unwanted fees. This is completely free and possible for anyone that already has a Coinbase account. So if you are that person who has been buying cryptos and seeing a large chunk of your investment just disappear from the start, then this is the step-by-step video for you. Okay, so let's not waste any time and let's just jump straight in with the tutorial. And that is step number one, and that is downloading the Coinbase Pro app. And it's very much just like downloading any other app on your phone. All you need to simply do is head over to the App Store. If you're on Apple, of course, it's the App Store, and whatever it's called on the Android phones, I can't say because I don't have one, but whatever the place is where you go to download an app on your phone, head over to there, and what you're going to want to do is simply search for the term Coinbase Pro. Now, what you should then see is a Coinbase Pro app pop up. The logo on this one is going to be black instead of the traditional Coinbase blue, but all you're going to simply do there is go ahead and download this app. Don't worry, it's going to be completely free and you're just going to be able to use it just as you would with your Coinbase app with your Coinbase login. So get that downloaded, put it on a place which is nice and easy to find on your phone, and let's move on to step number two, which is simply logging into the app. And just like I mentioned, you're going to want to use the exact same login that you use to log into your ordinary Coinbase account. So go ahead and pop in your email, pop in your password, and you should be logged into Coinbase Pro. Now, once you get into the app, what you will then be greeted with is the Coinbase Pro home screen, which of course looks a little bit different to the standard Coinbase app. What you will essentially see are a load of different pairings on this screen. So for example, as you can see, the second one down from the top, we have BTC, which stands for Bitcoin, and then we have GBP, which of course stands for British Pound Sterling. But as you can see loads of different currencies that you can simply trade for different cryptocurrencies. You can also trade other cryptocurrencies for other cryptocurrencies. But today we're going to keep it nice and basic, and we're going to buy some Bitcoin with some British Pound Sterlings. But before we do that, we're of course going to need to load some money onto our account. So let's do that now. And basically, to be able to get money into your Coinbase Pro app, what you're going to have to do is click on the little round icon at the bottom of the screen, which is going to take you to your portfolio page. What you can see from here are two different options that you can choose from: deposit and withdraw. And of course, in this video, we're going to want to deposit some money. So let's go ahead and click that. The next thing that we're going to want to do is click on the currency that we're going to want to deposit. In our case, this time it's going to be GBP. So let's go ahead and select that. And then from there, we're going to be presented with two different options. Option number one, we can go ahead with the standard bank transfer, just how you would move money into any kind of app or account. Or number two, we can actually transfer funds from our original Coinbase account. We can do this instantly because, like I mentioned, these two accounts are going to be completely linked. So that's the option what I'm going to use in this video. And as you can see, it has already picked up that I have currently £100 in my Coinbase account. And all I'm going to need to do from here is simply type that £100 into the amount section down below. And basically, once I've done that, as you can see, the amount is going to be 100, the fees are going to be 0, and the processing time is going to be instant. One final thing that you can see at the bottom here is that the amount of times that you can transfer money from your Coinbase to your Coinbase Pro account, and you can actually transfer it back from your Coinbase Pro to your Coinbase account, which I'm going to show you how to do at the end here. But what you can actually see is you can do this as many times as you want. So don't be afraid that if you wanted to add more money in the future, you don't have to put it all in straight away. You can just keep doing this and there will be no extra cost. But simply just to finalize all of this, the final thing we need to do is go ahead and click deposit. And basically, once you've done that, if you head back to your portfolio and refresh your screen, you should see that your portfolio balance is now at, or my one is at, £100. So it does say 11 pence there, but that's just some leftover money that I had from before. But now we are ready to go ahead and buy some Bitcoin. So all we need to do from here is head back to that original page, which is the trading page, which is the two little bars next to each other on the left hand side at the bottom here. And what we're going to want to do is go ahead and select Bitcoin over GBP, as in the pair. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to click on this second one from the top. And as you can see, we've got a chart here. We've got some previous trades that I've filled out in the past. And we've of course got the option to buy and sell at the bottom here. Now in this video, we're going to be buying some Bitcoin. So we're going to go ahead and click buy. And this is going to bring up our buy page. And basically what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to click on the option at the top where it says limit, because we're not going to be placing any limit or stop orders today. What we're going to be doing is buying it at the market price. So we're going to click on the market section. And then what we simply do from there is simply just put in the amount of Bitcoin in terms of GBP that we want to buy. So in our case, it's going to be £100. And as you can see, that is now going to tell us that our fee is going to be 50 pence, which is considerably lower than if you were to spend or buy Bitcoin on the actual Coinbase app. What I'm actually going to do right now is throw up a screenshot to the left of this of the actual fees you would pay if you were buying this through the original Coinbase app. So doing this is going to be much more efficient. And this is the point of this video, of course, but the final thing that is obviously going to tell you is the amount of Bitcoin that you can actually get. And as you can see, this is constantly changing because the price of Bitcoin is constantly changing, so do not worry about that. But what I'm simply going to do here is, if I'm happy with all of this, go down and click preview order. And then it's going to come up with my preview page at the bottom here, and then it's going to ask me if I want to place the buy order, which I'm going to click. And then my market buy order has gone through. And as you can see now, just from my filled orders, it's gone through straight away. And it says that I've had a market buy of Bitcoin, and this is the amount that I've bought it for and the amount of Bitcoin that I've received on the right-hand side. Now, that is me buying Bitcoin on Coinbase Pro. Now, what you can actually do is head back to your portfolio, and what you can actually now see is that I've got £99.57 worth of Bitcoin in my portfolio. So it's in fact gone up 7p when we take off the 50p fees that I had to pay. So we're in profit kind of. But yeah, this is now sitting within my Coinbase Pro account. Now, one thing that I mentioned is you can actually now take this back to your Coinbase account. So if you wanted to keep everything in one place, you can actually do that. And all we need to simply do is we need to go ahead and click withdraw this time. And this time we're simply going to want to click Bitcoin. So if we go ahead and click Bitcoin, we can then, of course, we've got the two options here. We can either send it to a different crypto address, which we don't want to do. We want to send it back to our Coinbase account. So if we go ahead and click our coinbase.com, we then have to enter the amount of Bitcoin that we actually want to send back. So in this case, we're going to have to literally type out exactly what that says up the top here. So what we're going to need to do is 0.00210.216. And then just double check that. As you can see, once again, it's going to be absolutely zero fees to transfer this across, and the processing time is going to be completely instant. Now, in terms of the amount of times you can do this with Bitcoin, there is a limit on it, but as you can see, it's 5.2 Bitcoins, which is a considerable amount of money, which not many people are going to be sending that amount across on a daily basis. So once we've checked that, all we need to do is click withdraw BTC. And we simply wait for that to go through. Then we're going to get our confirmation message of our withdrawal being complete. As you can see, your transfer of 0.00210216 BTC from your default portfolio to your Coinbase.com account has been completed. So if we click done, and if we now come off the Coinbase Pro app and we go back onto our ordinary Coinbase app that we use every single day, and we now head to our portfolio, we should know how to find this, and we scroll down to Bitcoin here. As you can see, I've now got £99.62 sitting within my Bitcoin account. And if we just wanted to see the transaction history, what we can actually do is go and click on Bitcoin. We can scroll down, we can click on the BTC wallet, and then what you can see here is that we've transferred Bitcoin from our Coinbase Pro account. That was the amount in Bitcoin, and that was the amount in GBP that we've transferred across. So that has now been confirmed, and that is simply how you can buy Bitcoin on Coinbase Pro and save a lot of money on fees. Now, if you didn't know about this and you found it useful, I would really appreciate it if you drop me a like down below. If you did have any questions, or maybe there was an area you were stuck with, either leave me a comment in the comment section down below, or head over to my free investing Discord group where you can basically ask any questions you want on there. The link for that is going to be in the description. But having said all that, I hope you found this video useful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.